Hello, in this recording what we're going to do is we're going to talk about tags and how you can use tags in your course. Now if you've seen our last recording you'll notice that I've created a couple new posts here. So I have post 3, post 4, post 5 as well as the first two that I've created. And you'll also notice that there's a thing here that says filter by tag and that you see there's a thing called 1 and a thing called 2. We'll get to those in a bit. So let's think about tags in general. So if you're not clear on what a tag is, basically it's just a way to organize information. And there's no set way that you create a tag. It's really dependent on the information that you're trying to organize. So for this example, all I've done is I've created two separate tags, a tag called 1 and a tag called 2. And that's supposed to give me some information about particular posts. Not terribly informative, but it'll work for our purposes. And then we'll talk about some practical applications in a bit. But what can you do with tags? Okay, well, let's take a look and see what I've done in this blog to begin with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this, and you'll notice that right now I'm not filtering at all. I just want to see all my posts. But as soon as I click this, what it does is it filters this information. Okay, and it says, hey, only display the posts that have been tagged with this particular one, this number 1. And we can see that the new post, the first one I've created, and post 4 have been tagged with that particular thing. Okay, so you see how it filters information. So let's go in and I'm going to unfilter that, and it's going to give me all those back. So let's click on a post. Now there's two times at which you can add tags. One is while you're creating the actual post, and the other is you can go in and modify tags however you want after the fact. And so you notice that I've clicked on this post and it says post 5. I'm not going to edit it this time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and I'm going to add a tag to it. Now this can be done at any point, and you have to be logged in to do this, and so that means that you're not going to be able to create tags for other people's posts and vice versa. So let's click on the plus button, and then we just get a blank field. Okay, what that means is that it's saying, okay, you want to create a tag. How do you want to organize your information? So this is where we're going to talk about where we can use some practical aspects of this tagging. So in the language program, you take classes from semester to semester. So a really good way to organize this is by language, level, and semester, so that you can do, say, Spanish 002 or 001 for this semester, and then all you have to do is hit return, and you'll notice that now I have a tag of Spanish 001. You can also tag it by the year, by the semester. Let's say fall 2011. Okay, so now I've got two tags attached to this post, Spanish 001 and fall 2011. Okay, so let's go back to my great blog, and you'll notice that these tags have now been added into this tag list. So, okay, you might say, well, I'm only taking one class at a time, so of course I want to take Spanish 001 during my fall 2011 semester. But what if you had multiple classes that you were using the same portfolio for, and you wanted to say, let's tag post 3. Let's say you're using this platform for your bio 003 or something, right? But you also have fall 2011. Now you notice when I started typing it, it knows that that tag already exists, so it gives you a choice. So we're going to tag it with that one. All right. So now I have 5 tags here. I have my tag 1, my tag 2, my bio 103, fall 2011, and Spanish 001. So how does that help us? Okay. The way that it helps is that if we have a bunch of posts, now this one's easy because there's only 5. It'd be very easy to sort those out. But let's say we have 50 of these, but we're only looking for specific information. Well, now that we've attached tags to those posts, what we can do is that we can filter that very easily. So let's click on first the example that we just created, fall 2011. Now you'll see that there's 2 posts tagged with that. There's post 5 and post 3. But you can say, okay, those are all the classes. Those are all the posts that I've made for my classes during that one, but I don't know, did I create post 5 for Spanish, or did I create post 5 for bio. Well, all we have to do is click on an additional tag, and now we filtered those two tags that we said, okay, anything that's tagged fall 2011 and tagged Spanish display. And that what we see is that there's only one post that's been tagged with both of those tags. And the other thing you can notice is that a tag is not limited to a single word. It's really just a descriptive phrase, so that you can put all kinds of information, and you can put an unlimited number of tags per post. So we can take a look at the same example. We can filter by that first tag, and we can then filter again by that. And again, post 4 has been the only post that I've made so far that has been tagged with both 1 and 2. Okay? So let's say we attach a tag to a post, and we don't necessarily want it attached to that post. How do we deal with it? Well, that's fairly simple. Let's click on post 4, and remember, we just saw that it was tagged with both tag 1 and tag 2. Now, the easiest way to do this, I'm going to hover over this, and then I'm going to read this fairly quickly because it doesn't stay up here very long. But if you hover over this, you'll get a thing that says, click this tag to search other items with this tag, and drag it from the bar to delete it. Okay, so what that means is that if I click on that, that's going to immediately do a search for that tag. So let's go back into here. If I wanted to remove it, I just click and drag, and you'll notice I'll get a poof. Now that post is no longer attached to that tag. Okay, so since there are no posts that are attached to that tag, it gets deleted from over here. But if I were to also go in and remove tag 1 from post 4 and go back, it doesn't get deleted because there's still a post that's attached to. Okay, so that's how you can use tags and how you can add them and remove them from your posts. But what if you created a tag and you misspelled it and you want to modify that? Well, that's where this comes in. We can go to the edit tags function, and you might say, oh geez, I didn't realize that I'd misspelled Spanish. And so what you do is you click on the pencil icon, and that gets to your edit button, and then you can click on this tag here, and it allows you to fix that spelling mistake. So you can put your cursor in, delete that, put that in there, and then hit save, and then save again, and now it's updated that tag. And so all it does is change the name of it, and it doesn't delete it from any of our posts that we've made. If we click on here, we can see that it now sees that updated spelling on that. And so that you can see that tags are fairly useful in organizing information, and there are lots and lots of possibilities with tagging.